We've got a pretty exciting person here with us at KYNT. Joining me this morning is Evie Potts from Extrusions. Good morning, Evie.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show here. I'm starting to realize that Potts is kind of a common name around here, isn't it?
We are a very common name. Most of us come from the Northeast Nebraska area, so we are incorporated in a very large family. We're pretty much all related somehow down there.
Extrusions is a big employer here in Yankton, and we're going to find out a little bit more about it, but we should probably start with how to correctly pronounce it. How many people say it right?
Less than half, I would say. I mean, you see the word and you think it's going to say hydro.
Absolutely. We've seen it our whole lives and pronounced it hydro, but the correct pronunciation is hydro.
Yes. So we are owned out of Oslo, Norway. So it's more of a Norwegian pronunciation. They also do hydro plants over in our Norway and a couple of our other countries that we are in over there for water plants. And when they purchased the United States companies, they wanted to set it apart from thinking it was a hydro plant. So they asked for it to be pronounced their Norwegian way of hydro.
Yeah. Well, it's global. It's worldwide. And we're lucky to have that place here in Yankton. But I'm sure a lot of people beyond pronouncing it maybe don't know exactly what's done out at Hydro. So how would you answer that? What do you do?
We do extruded metal solutions. So some of the things that we offer out there is we have our own casting house in our Yankton plant where we make our own metal. We run 3 furnaces through the department. They run up to 1,400 degrees Fahrenheit because it takes over 1,200 degrees to even get it to turn into a molten metal. When we feed those furnaces the scrap aluminum to create the molten metal, once it's heated to the temp and consistency, it drops into a mold, which is lowered into a cooling pit. We cast the aluminum into what is called aluminum logs, and then we heat it up to soften it through our extrusion departments that will make it into more aluminum logs. We heat it up and soften it just enough to push it through what we call dies. At our Yankton plant, we can make up to 20,000 different custom pieces. So we have roughly 20,000 dies alone in our Yankton plant. We then have a paint and fabrication department to finish customizing how our customers would like it to be ordered. Our fabrication department, what they do is they cut it, they bend it, they may be punching holes, they may be fabricating it to how the customer requests it after they've shaped it into the design that the customer wants. Paint is completely an automated system for the most part. We have our paint line, they hook it on and it goes up through, it spray paints it, and then it bakes it and it cooks it and it brings it back down through the automated line. We can paint several different colors. If we don't have the color in, we generally will order it in for what the customer wants to their request. Then we have our shipping and packing department. Our packing preps it for shipping, and then our shipping department will load it out onto the truck. It may be going somewhere in the United States. It may be feeding one of our businesses here in Yankton that need aluminum, or it may be going across seas. We ship all over the world.
Wow. Evie, that's an education you gave us here this morning on what Hydro Extrusions does. So we talked about how to pronounce it and what you do. It's also a little hidden here in Yankton, and not everybody might know exactly where it is. So take us over there to Hydro. How do you get there?
So we're out on Alley Mac Road. We are east of town. We're kind of tucked back behind the John Deere dealership. There's a concrete plant next to us. Alley Mac Road is actually, to my understanding, I believe it had something to do with the name Alcoa or Alley Max, because as you know, we used to be known as Alley Max here in the Yankton area. So we are on 2500 Alley Mac Road. You can follow that road straight into the Hydro parking lot into our visitor entrance.
It's a very large facility too. I've been out there, which means you employ a lot of people in Yankton and are a very, very important organization. How many people work there?
We employ 420 people in this area. If you think about it, that's 420 families that we support in the area. Hydro started as Alley Mac, obviously in 1979. Through the years, we've changed our names from Alcoa to Sapa, and then about 5 years ago, Hydro Extruded Solutions purchased them. We have been employing in this area for over 40 years now. So it's a large community out there. We're a large family. We're always looking for new employees to come and be part of our history and part of our family. We also currently hold 35,000 employees from Hydro worldwide as well. So Hydro is huge company. We currently have 23 plants in the U.S. Yankton is our second largest plant that Hydro owns in the United States. We're in 40 countries, so the growth and potential to move up within Hydro is so strong and so promising. If we don't have it in Yankton, we can find it at one of our other plants for you if it's something you're interested in doing or wanting to move up.
And Evie, what do you do at Hydro?
I am the people resourcing specialist, so I do the recruiting for the Yankton plant. Any of the applications or resumes that come through, I look those over and then I'm putting them out to the managers. I'm looking at resumes, deciding, are you a good fit for the department that you applied for? Would you be a better fit for like our cast house or our extrusion department based on your experience? We also have our entry level positions that we can get you in and get you trained on. So we take a look at that, and then I contact you. I set you up for your interviews. I get you set up with the department managers, department supervisors. They go out, they take you through the departments. You come back to me, and then I present your job offers for you. So besides the Yankton plant, I'm on the West Coast team because our plant manager is regional director for a couple of our other plants around the area. So I also do help out. We have recruiters obviously across the United States, but I also help out for our Phoenix, our California City of Industry plant, our Portland plant, and our Monette plant.
I know you have people that have been there for a long time and stick around. If somebody's interested in a career at Hydro Extrusions, what should they do?
They can go to jobs.hydro.com and they can search Yankton, or they can search one of the cities that they're potentially looking for a position in. Obviously, I want you to come work for me out in the Yankton area and work for our Hydro plant to be part of our Yankton story. You can go to that, or you can come out to Hydro. We do have a computer in our lobby that you can process your application through. You're more than welcome to contact us at 665-6063. You can ask for the hiring department, or you can ask for me directly. Either way, Deb will get you set up with us.
Evie, you are full of information. I'll tell you that. You have a lot of information, a great person to talk to if you're interested in a career with Hydro. We'd like to have you back and maybe next time talk about some of the things that Hydro does in the community to stay connected and the ways that they bring value beyond what they do out at the plant. Would you do that with us?
Most definitely.
Good. All right. We'd like to have you back. That's Evie Potts from Hydro Extrusions, and it's nice to find out about some of the great employers here in town, what exactly they do, and how to get connected with them. Thank you, Evie. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You guys as well.